Sometimes it's people home at 9 tonight. Right, and I thought I get there now. We're not getting younger. I didn't even know that. I had Steve Lawrence. I had I'm not financially set.
That's all we did.
Somebody told me the other day that there's a gallon of money. I'm the gallon of money.
Okay, but you know what you got, right?
There you go.
Okay. Just keep me posted. Okay.
Are you ready, Trina?
I didn't know that they would take those lesser meetings. Well, that's a different thing.
No, he's a two. Ready? On your way on. Call the meeting to order, please. If you call the roll, Trina.
Councilman Sowell. Present. Councilman Wolford. Here. Councilman Ryan. Here. Councilman Brooks.
Here.
Councilman Williamson.
Here.
Councilman Lilly.
Here.
Councilman Reimer.
Here.
Councilwoman Walker. Here. Mayor Moore.
Here. Thank you. Please rise. Councilman Ryan, please report the press.
Mayor, before we go to prayer tonight, let's all remember Chuck Ball. He's not doing very well. We all know his condition. Let's remember him in prayer tonight, and also his wife too. You know, I thought about that coming to work this evening, coming down here. I mean, you know, she's going through a lot too.
She is.
And let's as we go to prayer tonight, it's not a format here tonight. It's something very serious. He's not only an employee, family, Black Eagle, and a friend. And let's remember them and their family tonight. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time together here this evening. We thank you for each one that's here tonight, dear God. We ask that you be with us in our meeting, be with each decision that's made tonight, dear God. It'll be the best with our city. We ask a special prayer upon the Foster family tonight, dear God. Comfort them through this sickness. Be with his wife. Watch over and give them strength. These things we ask in your name.
Thank you, Council. Please remain standing for pledge allegiance, Trina.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Need a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, please. For a second. Second by Council Lilly. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion passes. City's monthly financial statement.
None of the cities.
Thank you, Council. Petitions, communications, and public hearings. If you read the resolutions, please. Resolution, please, Trina.
Resolution providing as to the acceptance of the bid as to the principal amount, date, maturity date, interest rate, payment schedule, sale price, and other terms for the South Charleston Municipal Building Commission lease revenue bonds, Series 2018A, South Charleston Park Place project, and making other provisions as to the bonds.
Just discussed in the Finance Committee meeting. Is there a motion to approve the resolution? Is there a second? Second by Councilman Sabo. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item B, if you read the title, please. Trina.
An ordinance annexing to the city of South Charleston, West Virginia, a minor boundary adjustment, certain territory south of Chestnut Avenue and adjacent and contiguous to the city.
We'll get this on the floor. I'll give you all an explanation of exactly what this is. There's a motion send a second reading.
So moved.
Is there a second? Second by Councilman Wolford. This is just simply, I'll let Steve chime in, well, this is simply a small alley off of Chestnut Avenue in Armorview. As you turn up into Armorview, there's a row of houses where Phyllis Werman lived, by the way. And there's a little alley that runs behind their home that is actually not all in the city. And we've gotten several complaints about, there's an old ambulance parked there, people pile debris on there, and our hands are kind of tied to helping our citizens in Armorview because it's not the city. So if we bring that in the city, there's no residents, we're not adding any residents, we're just adding a small
10-foot alley.
10-foot alley. That's basically what we've been dealing with this issue for a long time. And this is the easy way for us to get involved and help clean up that area for the residents of Armorview.
It's a public health and safety
It
issue.
is.
And we do have a storm sewer.
And yeah, we do.
Well, and sanitary.
Right. So that's what this is. That's what this is. Anybody else have any questions or comments? Okay, we have a motion and a second to send it to a second reading. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. I'm sorry, Steve, do you have anything to add to that? I'm sorry.
Very well.
Okay. We're at item C. If you read the title, please, Trina.
An ordinance to rezone property at the southwest corner of Oracle Avenue Southwest and Rock Lake Drive from C4 and R8 to C6.
Same thing, give a better explanation of this. Let me get it on the floor. Is there a motion to pass to a second reading? Is there a second? Second by Councilman Sabo. This is the old textile mills property where there's proposed to be a new Speedway. Well, I almost said one stop. Speedway, one stop. This is Speedway.
Here, I think.
Oh, she here? I'm sorry. I apologize. Apologize. Speedway. We actually met with those folks. It's been probably over a year ago more since we first met, I think.
Almost,
Yeah. So that's that corner. Speedway's bought property there, proposing to build a new store there. So I think it'd be a great upgrade for that area of our community. We have a motion and a second on the floor. Do you have any comments you want to make?
Unless you guys have any questions.
Okay.
We're really excited. Hopefully get this project started next year.
This is going to be similar to the one here on the east end of town. Is that correct?
Correct. A little bit larger. I believe that's a 3,900 building and we're going to build a 4,600 building.
Good deal.
That's awesome.
Good for Spring Hill.
Yeah.
Good for
Thank
Spring
you.
Hill. Yeah. Good.
Like that.
Okay, anybody else have any comments or questions? So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where we at? D or? I lost track. Yeah, we're on D. You read the title, please. Trina.
An ordinance to amend section 1345.03 of Article 1345 of the City Code of the City of South Charleston concerning on-premises signs in residential districts.
Is there a motion to pass the second reading? Who made the motion? Ed? Yeah. Second by Councilman Wolford, seconded by Councilman Wolford. Steve, you want to explain this one? I can do it. You go ahead and do it.
The code, as it's written now, allows if there is a non-conforming business that's located in a residential district, the code allows them to put up a sign, whether it's on the wall or what's called a ground pole sign, which means it's mounted on poles, 150 square feet.
Out in the yard.
In the yard, and that's quite large. That had to be a mistake when that code was written back in the 60s or whenever that was written, but this is,
Actually,
this is
updated.
correct that.
It was actually done in 94, 95. And I know the city attorney that wrote it very well. So it was, and it says in the whereas that it was to correct a problem, but I can't find the municipal building commission, the municipal planning commission minutes to see what was discussed, why it was, but it was
That's a mistake, right, Ed?
it is a mistake.
It's a
Yeah,
mistake.
it's a mistake. Now this is 16 square feet, which is very small, and it's wall mounted only.
Has to be mounted actually on the dwelling.
Right.
So we won't have any signs popping up in residential areas in people's front yards like we had on Second Avenue in Ed's ward. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that particular sign, but we can make sure that it doesn't happen again, which is where we're at. Which I did talk to John down there. Ed told me that. He seemed to be happy with that. At least we won't have another reoccurrence. So anyway, that's why this is that's why we're requesting this change. So we have a motion second to pass on to a second reading. Any other discussion or questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion passes. If you read the proclamation, item E, please, Trent.
Proclamation by the mayor in harmony with Christian Heritage Week in South Charleston, West Virginia, November 18th through 24th, 2018, as proclaimed by Mayor Frank A. Mullins Jr. To the people of South Charleston, whereas Thanksgiving week marks the 26th consecutive Christian Heritage Week in West Virginia observance, thus continuing a tradition of annual proclamations beginning with the Governor Gaston Caperton in 1992 through 1996, and continued by Governor Cecil Underwood from 1997 through 2000, Governor Bob Wise from 2001 through 2004, and Governor Joe Manchin from 2005 through 2010, and Governor Earl Ray Tomlin from 2011 through 2016, and Governor Jim Justice in 2018, and whereas 202 mayors from 128 cities, towns, and villages throughout the state of West Virginia have proclaimed Christian Heritage Week since 2001, and whereas local churches are asked to participate with relevant Sunday school lessons, sermons, patriotic song services, youth programs, and prayer meetings. Now, therefore, let it be known that I, Frank A. Mullins Jr., Mayor of the City of South Charleston, West Virginia, do hereby proclaim that November 18th through 24th, 2018 is Thanksgiving Week, hereby proclaimed as Christian Heritage Week in the City of South Charleston, West Virginia, and I invite all citizens to join in this local event, each in their own way.
Is there a motion to approve the proclamation? Is there a second? Second by Councilman Ryan. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item F, requesting the closing of these streets as you read for the Nazarene Church block party, annual block party down at Spring Hill. So is there a motion to approve this? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Sabo. Any discussion on this? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Excuse me? Oh, I thought person may say something. Okay. Okay. Motion passes. Item G is to approve the closing of these streets. South Charleston High School contacted us and they want to do their annual homecoming day parade. It won't be shut down for very long. It's just 15 minutes, probably in the evening, which we've done in the past. So is there a motion that we do this also?
I make a motion we do it.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Councilman.
You don't really need
You gonna wear the collars? You gonna wear the collars? You gonna be the parade marshal? Huh? Okay, all right.
You don't have no insurance.
The room show.
Yeah, good deal. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Okay, Donna, here, consideration of any bids. Council
We
Sabo.
have two this evening. The first one's on recycling and compost bags. The Finance Committee of South Charleston, City of South Charleston has considered the following bid, which is advertised in accordance with the charter and ordinance of the city. And after careful consideration, it's a recommendation of the Finance Committee to award the following bid to Waste Zero. It's for 2,500 compost bags, it's cases of compost bags at $8.90, and 6,000 boxes of recycle bags at $4.90 each, for a total of $51,650 even. The lowest cost bid submitted by Interborough Packaging failed to clearly state the bill thickness of the bags, and also packages of bags do not conform to the specifications in their bid, so that it was disqualified. All these items are budget items, were paid for in the Public Works budget for 2019. This is a motion.
Is there a second? Second. Second by Councilwoman Walker. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Sabo?
Yes.
Councilman Wolford?
Yes.
Councilman Ryan?
Yes.
Councilman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Williamson?
Yes.
Councilman Lilly?
Yes.
Councilman Reimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker? Yes. Mayor Moore?
Yes. Anything else, Councilman?
Yes, sir. The second one's for a new paint striping machine. Again, the Finance Committee has met and considered the following bid, which was offered the government contract price. And after careful consideration, the bid was awarded to Sherwin-Williams for the paint striping machine with glass bead feeder for a total of $27,536.25. Again, these are budget amounts that will come out of the city's general funds. As a motion.
Is there a second? Second by Councilwoman Walker. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Sabel,
Yes.
Councilman Wolford,
Yes.
Councilman Ryan,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Williamson,
Yes.
Councilman Lilly,
Yes.
Councilman Reimer,
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker. Yes. Mayor Long.
Yes. Anything else, council?
That is it this evening, sir.
Thank you. Report of department heads. Anybody?
Mayor, we're gonna pick up trash on Monday. On the
Holiday, yeah, okay, yes. This was asked if we are picking up garbage on Monday. Anybody else? Council members have anything for department heads?
I do, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Steve and I talked earlier this morning about, I've got some issues in my neighborhood, and I don't know if you all, any of the other council members, about people parking out in their yard in the grass. I got a picture on my phone Monday. I was out last night about 7:30 on a ridge. Nice home, a car sitting right out in the grass or driveway. I don't know. Anybody else have any calls? Anybody have any issues? Steve and I talked about it. You want to follow up on what we talked about this morning, Steve? I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether it's people are misled, if we put the ordinance in about people parking in the yard. I don't know what you think about that, Mayor. Is people thinking they can do it now without a pad? No,
I don't think it's.
I don't know. I've never seen it in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to see people park in their yard.
I've seen it.
It's
from time to time.
prevalent, it's prevalent in mine because we've got the closer streets and everything. There's one right at the bottom of Montrose, he's got all the parking in the world across the street. Comes right up, makes a big U-turn, goes right in the front yard. And when he leaves, he actually drives through part of the neighbor's yard. They were talked to about it, they still continue to do it. It's something that really needs to be addressed. And again, to add to that, pet peeve, that's a problem. You know, sidewalks are for walking, not for parking.
Yeah.
In my neighborhood, you can't even get by. If you've got a lady, if you've got someone walking with dogs or someone walking with their kids with a stroller, they've got to go out in the street to get around it.
It's
And,
like that, yeah, it's like that. But I mean, parking in the yard, I've just seen this in the last week.
it's,
You got comments, Steve?
Well, we passed the ordinance some time ago to, depending on the zone, to allow up to 60% of your front yard to be used for front yard parking. The condition was it has to be on a paved surface, a concrete or an asphalt or a paver surface. You cannot park on grass or stone. And that was to get cars off the street, which is a problem. And I don't know if it's a misconception that people think
I
they can
really
do it
think it
regardless
is.
or
I'm
not.
That's the way I feel about it.
I don't see that being a misconception.
I
I
don't-
think
I
it's
don't-
just people just doing it. I mean,
Doing it, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see people home diving through our code looking for a park. I think
But it's in the
doing it.
paper, you know, it's in the paper with
Yeah,
the
but
ordinance.
I think
That's
we
what
made that pretty clear that that was the
Yeah.
construction of front yard
Okay.
parking.
It's not something, let me clarify, it is against the law. And I could write a notice of violation or even a citation. It's not something I go looking for. I see it all the time too. It's a complaint-driven thing. If you tell me and somebody's doing it, I catch them, we'll try to correct it. And the best way to correct is get them to cooperate. I don't really want to
Yeah.
take people to court. I just want them just to not do it.
That's sad. What's that? Most people are doing it, don't even realize it's a violation of the city code. I think we ought to just, if you get a call or complaint on it, we ought to just reach out to the folks, let them know that they're violating the city code, and hopefully they'll self-correct. But that would be what you, that's the first approach you take.
Right, that's the first approach.
Yeah.
And people, I would say this, and I couldn't prove this in a court of law, but I would say that modern, I hate to say millennials, but modern people don't think as much of their front yards as, say, my dad and your dad did. It's just a different generation. They'd rather park close to the house and put wheel ruts in their yard than, you know, my dad would have never thought.
Oh, my dad would have fit.
They're just a little different.
I never stopped stepping off the sidewalk in front of your
No,
house, your dad
no.
in there,
No,
This probably didn't occur 40 years ago, and now it does.
Yeah. But I would say, council members, that if you have that problem in your ward, and you'd like for us to address it, just get a hold of Steve or Gerald or somebody.
Oh, I did Monday morning. I mean, I addressed
Yeah.
it, but I found another one last night.
Okay. I think that's the best way to handle it for now.
knock on the door, Robert.
Yeah.
Step
I
up.
wasn't,
Yeah, knock on the door,
I
man.
wasn't packing.
I figured you'd be passing out pens or suckers or something.
Anything else?
Steve, do you want to bring up the?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to, I'm just making sure we're finished this segment first. Anybody else have any comments or questions for department heads or any department head reports? I do want to address Councilman Williamson, meeting before last, I believe, made a concern about the makeup of the planning commission. We did some research on that. I did and Michael did. We believe you're mistaken, Councilman. There's nothing in the planning commission section that designates Democrat or Republican. I think what you're reading was building commission, not planning commission. So the planning commission setup is fine. Again, the only requirement that I saw, and I think Michael Echo backed me up on it, was that you have to be a citizen of South Charleston. So, to make it, and to be perfectly transparent, I don't even know what the registration of those guys were out for. I don't ask people that. We get good people on there, we have good people serving. That's what I want on there. I want good people serving that want to be part of the community. That's what we have. But again, it's fine. We building commission, not planning commission, Councilman. Okay? Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second, all in favor? Meeting adjourned.
Start walking up the rec center, you won't see that car.
Take a walk around his neighborhood.
Well, you know what, last night, bring the circle. He's got people saying the home. Yeah.
I would have to pull in, if I had groceries, I'd have to pull in and unload, and then and you come out and unload, unload them all, and then move my car.
Well, what it is, folks, and I've been around, I was building 60, had one car.
Oh, yeah.
Now that same house is.
Have four cars, and it's insane.
And the same house.